Hey, this is Kevin with Consumer Reports, and on Black Friday 2015 I ended up picking up a couple of Taurus 709 Slim single stack 9mm handguns, and I wanted to get a conceal and carry holster for it, and I started shopping around on the internet, and I ended up finding and selecting this particular one, which was from the holster store. And the particular model of it is the Pro Carry LT Taurus. It says 708, 709, or 740, and it's a inside the waistband right hand holster. The holster itself is actually pretty simple. It's a piece of folded leather, folded around and stitched to that shape, and at the top of it, it's got another piece of leather here around the top, which helps give the top a little bit more support. And then it's got the belt clasp, or whatever you want to call that, right there on one side. Now this is a right-hand holster, so it's intended for this to go inside the waistband on your right side, and then this clasp right here will actually go around your belt or around your the top of your pants. Now, you know, that was one of the things that I wanted to make sure, is that this would work with or without a belt, because sometimes, you know, I'm not always wearing a belt, and you know, I wanted to make sure, or was hoping, that I would have a really good tight fit right there. And I don't know, it's hard to show on this video, but I mean, that has a lot of very tight spring force right there. So I was pleased with that part of the holster. The holster is pretty lightweight. It weighs in at about 2.1 ounces. Now, when I first inserted the handgun into the holster, it was an extremely tight fit, and you know, and I'll insert it in here in a minute. I've already broken in the holster, but it was an extremely tight fit. And so I went to the instruction manual over here that they send with it, and I just went through and kind of read on what to do here, and I'll just kind of read it out loud real quick. If the fit of the new holster feels too tight the first time, follow these simple directions to assist in a faster and effective break-in period. Obtain a sheet of wax paper large enough to wrap your firearm twice. Ensure that the wax side of the paper is facing away from the finish of your gun. Scratch the paper with your thumbnail to determine which side of the wax paper has wax, and wrap the gun 2 times in the wax paper and insert the unloaded weapon into the new holster firmly. Do not use tools, chemicals, or oils to accomplish this. Work the wrapped unloaded gun in and out of the holster several times. You may end up using more than one sheet of paper. If possible, let the firearm sit overnight wrapped. The wax will impregnate the unlined leather portion of the holster, and the double wrap will give you 1 to 2 millimeter stretch. You will soon have a perfect lifetime fit. Now, you know, I did that, and I was very pleased with the fit, and I'm going to put the gun in here and put this video camera on a tripod, so hold on. Alright, so what I want to show here is, now after the break-in period, in my opinion, when you slide the handgun into the holster, it ends up with actually a really good fit. I mean, I was a little bit concerned because it was very tight the first time that I inserted the handgun in the holster. You know, and it was really difficult to kind of get it fully seated down into this part here of the holster, and you know, to where the trigger guard was really pushed in as far as it could go, you know, down to the stitching. After that break-in period, you know, I mean, I let it sit really, you know, more than just overnight, and you know, there's no doubt that I've worked the handgun in and out of the holster many times with the wax paper around it, but I was able to obtain what I thought was really a pretty good fit. And when you look at the overall fit of the handgun in the holster, I think it really is a pretty good fit. The front here, you know, there's a little bit of extra room up here in the front, which you know, some people may or may not have issue with that. You know, I think you know, for this particular handgun, that this portion of the leather could have been a little bit shorter, but it's not a showstopper. You know, this particular handgun fits the 708, 9, and 740, and if I haven't gone and checked the barrel length on those other handguns to see if they're maybe slightly longer, so maybe that was the reason for the added length here. But also this added length is good because when you've got it tucked inside your waistband, you know that, you know, if you're sitting down or whatever it is, that provides a little bit more of a comfort spot right there from the edge of the slide kind of digging into you. So you know, it's not bad. And again, after the break-in period, you know, the clasp right here, you know, tucked, you know, tightly around your belt or your waistband, you know, provides the opportunity. So you know, it definitely, I don't believe you're going to pull the holster out of your pants at all. Now, even after break-in, you know, what I want to show here is that, you know, there's still, you know, very, very positive retention. It's still a tight fit, you know, but the tight fit is not so much that that you couldn't, you know, remove the firearm from the holster. So, you know, overall, I'm very happy with this particular one. I got this holster here from Amazon, and I think it was about $23 with, I don't know, maybe between $5 and $6 shipping. You know, I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I wanted to get something that was leather, and this is, I think it ended up being exactly what I was looking for. Now it's just a matter of using it for a while, and then just kind of seeing how I like it overall. But my first impressions are that I'm going to be very pleased with it, and I think other people would be also. Anyway, if you like this particular review, please like or subscribe, and I'll try to bring more detailed reviews in the future. Thanks.